Next up is registration under login and registration. And yes, this is very long, kind of complicated, but not really. Just pay attention, roll with me. Now, allow joining of site. That means kids can use your site to log into it. Well, how cool. You don't have to do any work. But, excuse me, but if you allow this, you open it up to all kinds of malicious bots that are out there just looking for soft spots to attack WordPress sites. Now, don't think I'm going to say turn this off. The benefits of turning this off, besides security, is you get to know your kids a little bit better. When I did this manually, and I've done this for years manually, I add students one by one. I look at their transcripts. I look at their GPA. I try to find out, are they living in a single home? Are they splitting their time between parents who couldn't figure out how to make a family work? You know, you get to know a little bit about what the kids are going through. However, I think most of you are going to go ahead and allow this. We have built in some defensive measures that will help you fend off those bots in a fairly simple manner. Because the second thing is the membership code. Turn this on and then write the code on the board. And the name of the class and the room number. Something simple that the kids can see on the board and it makes sense, and they can join your class on their own. Or you can limit domains, or not or, and. For our school district, every kid has a guhsd.net email account through Google. So I can put guhsd.net here, and a bot can fill in anything it wants before that, but without this code, it can't get in. If you do these three things, and even if you don't limit domains, if you do these two things, you don't have to use reCAPTCHA. Because let's face it, it's a pain. Show me, click on every picture that has a sidewalk in it. Is that little thing a sidewalk? It just goes on and on. So you can skip that by doing this. Now, fields on the registration page. What do you want the kids to fill out? Their display name. What do they want to be called? I want to be called Scotchko, okay, for my kids. Or maybe, sometimes I'm boss. Because boss, not in that sense, but in gaming, the boss is somebody really hard to beat. You figure that out. The display name is something they can customize, so it's a great thing to do. An avatar. I want every kid to have an avatar, but on the first day of school, are they ready? I don't think so. A website. I want my kids to build a website if they're serious about what I'm doing, but not on the first day of school. Now, the section, if you remember, that's my seating chart. And for me, I want that. Yeah, show me. What period are you in? Allow multiple sections. Is a kid in multiple periods? And for me, yeah, it happens. Some kids take digital arts second and third period. And they're in two different classes because they really enjoy what we do. And then, where do they sit? Are you using the seating chart? And is it required? So you figure this out, how that's going to work. And all I want you to focus on, though, is this top section. How do you want to do it? Do you want to do it manually and get to know the kids and set up a generic password that they can change? For me, when I've done this in the past, I use their student ID and then tell them, change it. At first quest, change your password. So it's up to you how you want to do it. But this is a great way to speed things up if you use the code and allow the kids to sign up. And if your school district has a generic email account, boy, what a great 1, 2, 3 punch. And It works like a charm.